got the keys now. Pull up the boat. I got the drip now. I am the GOAT. I am the truth. I am the hope. I am the ram. I am the light. The king of the
Back with this all-star panel. You know who it is. Let's let them welcome them to the table and introduce themselves.
What it do? It's the Annihilator.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Keith, a.k.a. The Show, a.k.a. you know what time it is?
Yo, it's your guy, the man, Michael Elliott, the vague ringtone, the vague always keep a piece of Vegas with you.
Let's go!
You know where we at, man. We right here in our studios again. Shout out to the team behind the scene, Jay Dollars, Camera Queen, Loose Change Films in the building, y'all. We gonna get right to it and talk about UNLV.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't they win?
I mean, again.
2 times in a row? Oh, Lord.
9-2 on the road. They whooped Air Force ass.
What?
Was it 31-27?
31-27. That our receiver, Ricky White, had 169 yards.
Where that boy from?
2 TDs.
Vegas.
It ain't where you from, it's where you
Yeah.
at.
Vegas.
He in Vegas, man.
Yes.
Give a shout out to Barry Odom, the coach again. Officially, the bowl game, the championship Mountain West game will be at Allegiant Stadium. We will be playing somebody.
For sure. We in there.
And we gonna win.
We ain't
for
like
sure.
Dion team that didn't make no.
Hey, right.
Well, we still love
We love
Dion.
Dion. We
still
don't
love-
get us wrong.
He's stressed
But
out
that
right
light
now.
should have been on us because we the ones that's doing it.
Man, did you hear what he said? The lights gonna always stay on Vegas.
Absolutely.
And the lights should be shining on that defense for the second week in a row. Double shutouts.
Give 'em a
The
shutout.
whole
Double
second
shutout.
half. Shut them out the second half.
UNLV,
They didn't
baby.
score nothing. You know what I mean? So we got San Jose State Saturday. We need all the Vegans and beyond to pack the Allegiant Stadium for this home game against San Jose State. It's at 12 o'clock. Go Rebs. We gonna tap into our girl Naya. She gonna give you some more info.
Thank you, Bone. Thank you. So today we're going to talk 2 things. Mental health, especially during the holiday season. This is a time where people have lost their families, and it may be their first season without their family. So definitely want to send out peace and blessings to them. And also, if you ever have a situation where you just feel like your back is up against the wall, you don't have any type of options, reach out to somebody. There is somebody that will always listen. We have Big Keith with the Bully Busters, who is always on the line 24/7. So if you ever have any type of mental health issues, anything going on, definitely reach out to him. And that is going to be 702-292-5023. And mental health is so important. So
Yes, it is.
definitely tap in, talk to someone, and get that taken care of.
That's right. And you know what? I'm gonna piggyback on that because just like she said, you guys, the season is coming, and we just had an accident out here at Rancho High School where one of his kids just got jumped with a bunch of other kids, and I want everybody to pay attention. Sit down with your kids right now and listen to this, because if you're standing around anything and not helping that person, you're gonna be in trouble. You know, a lot of people saying, well, one kid he didn't hit the kid or all that, but he was there. And I want you kids to understand, if you're in the car with people, anything, if you're around it and if you're not trying to stop it, you're part of it.
Definitely.
You know, you're part of it, and that's what we try to do in our community so we can make it solid. So we do have our 24-hour hotline. We got places that you can come, places you can call. Parents, sit down, talk to your kids. You need to sit down and talk to your kids. Even when they come in, you're supposed to know when your kid happy, mad, sad, really sick, playing games. You're supposed to know your baby. So when your kids come in, ask them how their day was. Check their backpacks. You know, I just got off the phone with a parent yesterday. I got on the phone at 1:15. I didn't say nothing until 2:30. That's how serious it is, you guys. So we want to definitely let you guys know mental health right now is real, because a lot of the kids, before they even get to school, they got problems. Some of them didn't eat. Some of them might have lived in a car. It's that time. Y'all got to give. It ain't like back when you was raised where, you know, you can tell the kid to go sit down in the corner and all that. These kids got so much stuff that they're going through right now that you got to take your time, sit down, get to know your kid. It ain't like when we was growing up because one person, and you know, he was a Caucasian. He said when he got in trouble, his mother told him to go stand in the corner.
Right. I wish I would.
I was raised different. In my culture, I was beat to the corner, and if I didn't shut up, my head might have went through that wall. So now, you know, I just want everybody to understand, everybody's culture is different, and when you hear us black people talking to our black kids, it's not that we screaming at them or hollering at them or trying to disrespect them. It's just, this is our culture. If we say sit your butt down, they know that means sit your butt down. If a white person say, hey, sit your butt down, they're going to look at you like, But if it's coming from our culture, they're gonna take more into it. And that's why what we're trying to do now, we're trying to put offices in each school, bully buster offices where kids got somewhere to go in the morning time. Say we have an argument in the morning, that means Mike is getting his crew, I'm getting my crew. At the end of the day, we fight. But if we got a class or where these kids can come to and hash it out before the end of the day, a lot of this stuff will be stopped. So, you know, we just want you guys to take initiative, check on your babies. When they come in, sit down. You know, I know it's hard right now. A lot of people don't sit down and do dinner together like back in the day and all. Here, just like Bones said, you know, anything that you need in 89106, we got it here. And that's why we opening up the building. So anything you need, from mental, clothes, jobs, GED, community service, we do it all here. We won't stop. So we just want you guys to keep locked on us. We got a lot of, these shows is going to be phenomenal. We're going to be going over a lot of topics. And you know, my main topic is going to be how we're going to keep our kids and our families safe.
That's it right there.
Because real leaders do real things.
That's it.
Real people do real things. You know, one of the things with that,
Who are you?
the bullying thing, I am the Michael Elliott, the great man. I am
From the
Vague
where?
ringtone. I'm from the Vague, you know what I mean? Born and raised native. And I just like to say, in the fashion of bullying, of course, it's been going on like
Forever.
for centuries. And we haven't got a hold of it yet. I think more people became more ill of trying to stop it is because it flooded so much, and there's so many households that I go in today and I see dysfunctional families. In my eyes, in their eyes, they live in functional. That's the way they live, and that's how. But to me, it's creating a bad connect with your kid with dealing with life. And when you're dealing with real life, you have to teach your kid the right way to approach any situation it is. Like the situation with the kids getting jumped on. Now, if those kids was taught before this happened, because it's been happened so many times before, we all know that it does happen. Either help or either get far away from it.
That's it.
If you can't help or get far away from it, don't indulge in it because you're getting yourself in a lot of trouble. Ain't nothing y'all doing, youngsters, that's going to really not go unnoticed because there's cameras everywhere and everybody got a phone. And when you think you're not doing nothing, things are happening and people are filming you. And there's an incident where this guy, he's an older dude, but he wants to be a gangbanger. He acting hard and he's, you know, acting like he's still gangbanging. So the energy that he brought around, he went to Del Taco. Some girl slapped him upside his head. The boyfriend pulls up with a gun, and now he got to deal with the boyfriend too with the pistol. And then now, and all this energy he done brought that he really didn't want this smoke, but it came because he was asking for it. So parents in the household, you know, that's of age. You're teaching your kids how to go to school. If somebody hits you, you hit them back. You're not teaching them how to get business credit. You're teaching them if somebody says something bad to you, you slap the shit out of them. Right. You're not teaching them how to go and apply themselves to become a entrepreneur. You telling your kid, listen, go pass this blunt to my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? It's like a kid is very valuable.
They come out the house.
And when the kid comes out the womb, he doesn't know anything. And in order for this kid to grow up to not be indulging in the worst activities in the world, you have to guide your kid. It's just like you're the book that he's reading because everything he see you do or she see you do, they're going to do the same thing. So you are that book that they're reading. So at the end of the 15th chapter, when they turn 15 years old and they done seen you smoking weed and had 15 men come through the house, what you think they going to be like?
Absolutely.
How could they even function and have a perfect mindset. So in my heart, like I said when we did the last show, I took my kids to school every single day because it's important to know exactly what's going on and what they're doing. It's important to know, going to the schools. It's important to. I was at the school more than my kids damn near. You know what I'm
And
saying?
to say that again, and
Hey,
you guys, excuse
come
me,
on.
Mike, and just to say that, you got to understand, you guys, that the kids watch us.
They watch us.
They watching us. And let me tell you, Michael Jackson daddy. Let
Banks,
him.
daddy, the best.
Let
Joe
him,
Jackson.
right? Tiger Woods daddy. They
The
led
best.
Tiger, right? The Serena girls, right?
The
Every
best.
person that got led to what they need to go are successful.
Successful.
They didn't let the kids just go and do what they want to do. They
Even
said,
like
okay.
Floyd Mayweather.
His dad did the same thing to him.
The same thing.
Gym, boxing, gym. Floyd didn't get the
And
chance
then
to
people
go
try
hang
to
out.
disrespect Floyd and say, well, he can't read. Well, he read enough to be able to stack $1 billion.
As long as you can count.
That.
Hey, listen.
What would you rather take, counting or reading?
Counting.
Are we giving it up to the parents? There's a lot of parents. This ain't all the parents, but there's, we giving up to the parents that are doing their
Yeah.
job. Single parents, 2-parent home. But again, I think another point we want to pinpoint is that we still from that old school,
Yeah.
and we still riding on it takes a village.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, we see your kid doing wrong, or we're gonna tell them.
Yeah.
We're gonna say something. We're gonna interrupt it.
One of the things that I like is most of the kids that I coached back in the days or mentored, when they see me today, they make sure they're straight.
And they all successful, Mike.
They're all successful
Come on.
and they're doing things and they're growing in their craft. Even like with Big Keith's son, one of my students back in the days, and I know Keith did everything for his kid, but he was on my team, and when he sees me, he shows me the utmost respect.
Come on.
I mean, he is a man. You know what I mean? When I see a couple of the kids on my team, like Dana Kendrick, he comes and he calls me pops. He talks to me. He calls me unc. He listens. When he was on my team, he didn't listen a whole lot, but he grew and he learned
And he
how
had-
to
that's right.
adapt. Even with my son, he just had twins, and congratulations.
Hey,
Congratulations.
congrats.
Two twin girls, my grandbabies. But he is a disciplined kid, and it's all about
Because of
learning
you,
from what's in
because
front of
it
you.
came out the house, and that was your mission for your kids.
Absolutely.
You was like, okay, Mike, all the mics that you got, they all went the same way. You didn't let one go this way, or you
You're
go that
absolutely
way,
right.
or you go that way. And that's why I admired you, because you kept everything together. You could have just said, yeah, you go do
I
your
could have
own
went to
thing.
the bar and got
Yeah,
drunk. I could have went
did.
and, I could have
Let
went
them-
and kicked it with about 15 girls. I could have did all of that.
We all could have did it, but
You
we
did.
know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But we all could have, but then with our kids, it was a different ball game, because
Absolutely.
then when you got to understand too, when you got a man in the house, and I want you women to understand this, you don't have to have a man in a relationship to send your kids to. You got uncles, you got brothers, you got cousins. You don't have to have a boyfriend or a man to send your kids somewhere to see somebody successful.
And that's definitely true, because as a single mother myself, and I raised 2 young men, I worked a lot to provide for them, a little bit overcompensated. However, when it came to school, I didn't play. The teacher called me, I'm up there. I sat with my children in school, and to sit with your sons in school is definitely embarrassing.
Embarrassing.
You know what I'm saying? But it was one time though, and then they got their act together. So you have to be.
You have to
involved
be
with
on your
children.
kids. Then you can't. And my thing too, a lot of kids say, oh, it wasn't me. You know your baby.
You definitely know your
You know, because you can
kids.
tell me something. You can be like, oh, your son did this. I'll be like, I don't think he did this, but I know he did that.
And one of the things is, mothers, you protect your kids to a fault, to where they may be so far in the wrong, and instead of you educating them about the way it should be, you take their side, and then
Well,
you
let's clear that
take-
up. Some mothers.
Some
Thank
mothers.
No,
you.
no, I didn't say all mothers, did I?
It's,
You
no,
just
but
said mothers.
Okay,
Come
some
on.
mothers,
Thank
They
you.
trying to shield them.
Check them.
they
Check.
try and make it to where their kid, they know their kid is not that great, but then they make the kid feel like it was okay to make this mistake, and it's okay to continue to keep doing it. And if they say something to you, then that creates the
Oh,
A
conflict.
problem.
and
It's
that's
gonna be a problem though, because I'm gonna see something and I'm gonna say something for sure when it's got something to do with mine.
so. You guys, anytime y'all want to get in touch with the hotline, is 702-292-5023. Also, we got the 24-hour radio station that's up for the kids too. So we got 2 radio stations. We got the general population 24/8. What's that? 24 and 8, right?
25/8.
25/8, and we got the kids radio station that runs, you guys. And this is what we're gonna be doing on this platform. We're gonna be giving you all topics, up-to-date things with music, family, food, TV, radio. This is one stop here.
Wait.
Business.
Look. And with our special guest, Big Keith, just blessed to utilize the Art Institute in so many ways. We did want to, before we got out of here, man, we wanted to give you an opportunity to speak into, you just launched the Bully Busters tour in the schools and some of the other platforms that you got coming up. Did you want to give them some information?
Yep, so first of all, we want to get ready for Christmas, you guys. Thanksgiving is coming. We want to tell you happy Thanksgiving. We won't see you guys. But Christmas is coming. I think we're doing it on the 23rd. No, the 22nd, we're doing the kids that's parents that's incarcerated. So they just gonna come here. The kids that parents that's incarcerated, they gonna come here. Then on the 23rd, we're gonna open it up for the community, and that's what we're gonna be doing that here. Then after we come back in January, after we do a big Christmas, we're doing a whole revamp of the grand opening. There's gonna be a lot of major things going on in here. We got the computer lab, we got the kitchen, we got the conference rooms, anything that you need, we're gonna be one stop here. And we just want you guys to know, if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
Hey, Keith, can I ask you a question? Can we invite the mothers of murdered sons?
We want everybody that's gone through trauma, anything that went through trauma with kids, family, parents, anything, we want to stop here, you guys, and make sure that you make it.
Impacted too.
That's right.
Look at that. Hey, nothing but love, man. You see, we community folk around here, man. Every week we got celebrity all-star panel. You know, shout out to our special guest, man. The Art Institute, Mr. Bully Buster himself.
Yeah. But listen, y'all, when Bowen ain't here, if you see Bowen ain't here, I'm going to be sliding right up in there. So y'all going to be seeing a lot of me. I just want y'all to keep it locked. We got a lot of things. And like I said, if you ain't part of the solution, you part of the problem.
Always.
Hey.
Always.
Shout out to Mike Elliott, the vague ringtone, Naya the Annihilator. Yours truly, Bone Bonafide.
The plug!
Our team, man, that you don't see on the screen, man. Loose Change Films, J Dollars, 2K Vegas in the back. Who else? We got the Camera Queen, Peep News. Shout out to, hold on, come on, who else we got out there?
We got Havoc from South Central Cartel in the building.
Come on.
Came right out.
Hey, look at that. That's our age. See, we got a live
Havoc's in the building. You know it's Havoc when it's Havoc is Havoc.
I got to reek a little bit of Havoc, Money Mike, my fam, my best friend, everything in the world.
Don't act like you don't know me.
Oh, my man.
Bonafide.
You know he getting old, he got to be close with them glasses he got on.
And you had to know that true blue. You under that true blue?
Hey, reunited.
Because we feel so
You know
good.
he old. Hello, get back on TV, y'all.
Yeah.
OG's in the building.
Eating.
Man, it's good to see you,
Well,
man.
listen, I'm gonna be going to my son's
Yeah.
house. My son is going to cook dinner, cook the Thanksgiving dinner. So I'm gonna go to. He actually been cooking for the last couple of years.
That'll work.
But I'm gonna go out to his house instead of him coming to my house and cook. I'm gonna go to his crib.
That's right.
And me, I'm going to be home. Matter of fact, my wife is calling me on the phone right now. I'm going to be home cooking and just going to have the kids come over, man. It's going to be a great time.
Well, I'm out here with the grandbabies, my daughter, mom's out here, auntie. We got about 50 deep from Cleveland. Everybody here.
Now, when he say deep, he mean deep.
Chicago, nigga, we in all the hotels right now just for
Hey, I gotta
Thanksgiving
share a
this year.
story real quick after Bone do his
got?
thing. After
What we
Bone
got?
do his thing, I want to share a story.
We
Go ahead,
did.
No,
Bone.
we're going to let you go
Okay,
ahead
go
and
ahead.
tell the story.
All right, go ahead, Bone.
Because we're going to wrap up.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, let's go. No, go ahead. Say what you gonna say.
What I was going to say is wrapping it up. So
Okay.
tell your story.
So listen, when Havoc say that he has got a bunch, man, we did a party back in the 90s, man, when Havoc released his Havarachi album. And listen, you talking about on the freeway, you talking about trails of cars coming from LA, coming to the club down here. I mean, they just wouldn't stop coming. They was coming. All you see was headlights and stuff, man. I
This
was
when the
like,
Lakers won it, and
And the
then
Lakers
we went
won
to
it.
Mike Tyson party later on.
Absolutely.
Havarachi
We was
the
at Mike
Great.
Tyson house,
We
man.
went right to his house,
Hey,
pulled up.
Havarachi the Great, man.
Yeah, SCC, baby,
Hey,
the
legend,
original
Building,
Mount
man.
the
Gay.
original SCC.
Hey, shout out to homies. Hey, man, from Cali to Vegas and beyond. Coffee and homework, you better stay tuned. All-star selected panel, man. We in the building, outside, inside. Vegas, West Side, 89106ers. We will see you next week. Pieces.
Love, peace, and hair grease.
Love,
Dub,
peace, and
babe.
I got the